Good evening to everyone. Hope you can listen my voice. Having any problem with the voice, please check with that any disturbances will be there or not.
Audible.
Fine, thank you. So let us start the session of the day 3. Yeah, good evening to everyone. No problem, ma'am. Okay. No audio. It's fine, ma'am. Okay, fine. Clear. Good evening, all. Fine. Welcome to the day 3 session. Today we can discuss about the particular segmentation techniques and all about the segmentation techniques using the image processing. So we will start the basic information from the image processing. So because like if you want to know about the segmentation technique, at least we should have an idea about image processing techniques. Then only is possible to complete the segmentation process technique. So in image processing, we are having two type of techniques in that. So analog image processing and digital image processing. So wherever you are using without any making changes, that you can say it as a analog image processing. Simply we are taking the input, we are getting the output. But coming to the next one will be digital image processing. So in real time applications, we are trying to use this digital image processing. So there you are having some particular option here, input, pre-process techniques and output. Based on this particular part only, we are starting our digital image processing technique for the process. So it should be like that. So here what is the difference between the analog and digital image processing means? Analog means input and without making changes output you are getting. But coming to the digital image processing, we have to give the input with some modifications we have to do by using of the image processing techniques, and finally you will get the output. And coming to the next one will be how many types of techniques will be there. So the original construction of the digital image processing will be different. Is like we want to give the problem statement at the starting time. At the end of the time, we have to complete that particular area with the solution. That is the option, but that we have converted into an entire techniques of the image processing of the digital. So that purpose you can see the first one will be analog image processing, second one image enhancement, because these all requirements we need in present days, but from there we have to take only the main requirements for our autonomous vehicles purpose. So that purpose here you can see the acquisition process, yes we have to use it definitely. Next one is image enhancement, that will be useful for to enhance the video after getting the streaming of the what is it, video from the cameras. Next one will be the main important thing will be the segmentation. So next one, feature extraction, restoration, and the later retrieval, fusion, compression, and watermarking. Next, cryptography, steganography. So these are the techniques what we are having. Hope you can see the screen properly now. Uh, Okay, so coming to the next one, we are just going through with the main requirements, like we can discuss individually very clearly about it, so no need to worry about these particular things. So now we are starting with the these entire techniques. We will start one by one. Okay, so image acquisition, first one. So what is the meaning of the image acquisition? Means wherever you're having the information, that information we are just trying to select from the particular inputs, that you can say it as a image acquisition. For example, you are having any requirements. For example, you are taking the autonomous vehicle. So in that particular autonomous vehicle, uh, like we have to take the four sides cameras. Okay, so in that four side cameras, based on the selection process we have to follow. So that purpose we have to use the acquisition process. So coming to the next one is pre-processing. What is the meaning of the pre-processing? Means we have to enhance the video in a better requirements. So coming to the next one will be enhancement technique. So here the enhancement will be when your video is not clear, so then we have to do the enhancement by using of frequency domain techniques or spatial domain techniques. We can go through the global based, and we can go increasing and decreasing of brightness and contrast, and as well as like a filtering process, and like you're having any noise disturbance, we can remove it. Everything will be possible with the image enhancement process. And next one will be the main important thing. Today we are discussing about the segmentation part setup. So how it's working means the main motto of the content is about to identify all those things. Based on the identification only, the vehicle should move forward, so it should be navigated, right? So that purpose, the segmentation will take the what is that main concept in this particular autonomous vehicles. So that purpose we have to tell about this segmentation. So the segmentation is nothing but we know. So here you can see this particular picture in a background. So you are having the original picture, but that original picture we are converting into the different colors. So how it's possible means based on the size, shape, color, everything we have to take, and that particular every size, shape, color based we are dividing the edges. After dividing the edges, then we have to identify with different type of features that will be related to the deep learning or machine learning content. Next one is recognition. If you want to identify after the segmentation which type of feature it is like that, then we have to use the recognition process. So sometimes we need the restoration, but here no need of the restoration. So these are extra requirements from this particular image processing. So these image processing we can use for many type of requirements. See, for the video processing and all. But if you want to work this particular image processing technique, like what you're taking a segmentation part or any other type of image processing techniques, we have to take the computer vision library only. So these computer vision library only we are using for today. So because we are telling like Pytorch and TensorFlow, so it's not enough with that particular thing, because wherever you're taking this particular what is that TensorFlow and Keras, that will be work for the construction and training, and to do the predictions for the results. That is the main motto, to work for the neural networks. That's it. But along with that, is that is enough to building the empty of the neural network model? No. So definitely we have to allocate our database, we have to follow our database. That's why we have seen apart from the TensorFlow and Keras, we have seen some particular libraries, computer vision and NumPy, some extra libraries we have seen, right? So here if you want to go through with the segmentation technique, so to access the images or videos, we have to take the computer vision library. That is only you are calling it as OpenCV, open source computer vision. We can call it as with a small shortcut name as CV2 or CV. So we can discuss like that about this particular computer vision technology. So now we can see what is the segmentation exactly, how it's going exactly. By observing this particular picture, we can understand how the segmentation is going on. So is it clear? Like you can see, if you are taking this particular picture, definitely is like a something, you are in a vehicle and the vehicle is moving and you are observing all those things. the human being can understand, but system like AI process should understand means we have to dump all those things with some particular computer vision libraries, and as well as cameras and some particular controllers. So we have to add sensors, and we have to add all those things that maybe we can use like Jetson Nano with the NVIDIA, so or any other type of what is it, hardware setups we can use for it in this particular segmentation. But in this particular segmentation you are having so many type of segmentations. So example purpose you can see, if I want to even though you are taking any type of picture, after taking the picture from your mobile, then what you can do, you can crop it, right? And sometimes you have to convert a colored image to the gray image, right? So you have to convert from one type of image to another type of image, right? So that purpose, so we are taking a different type of segmentation techniques, because it will be workable based on a requirement. Example, the vehicles you want to identify in front of you means one type of segmentation you have to take. The road you have to identify means one type of segmentation you have to take. And right side, left side background subtraction should be there means we have to take one type of the segmentation. So each and everything will be possible with this type of this different type of segmentations. Now you can see in this we are having so many type of segmentations. So the first one will be semantic image segmentation. You can see in this particular semantic image segmentation, what we are having means pixel level classification or object recognition. If you want to do the object recognition, what you are doing in object recognition, yesterday we have seen, right? Exactly, because of the blob it's identifying the area of each and everything. Then later, based on the features comparison with the pre-trained models, you're identifying all those objects. But after identifying, what you're doing exactly, we are keeping some rectangular boxes, is like a segmentation process only. So that is only we are saying it as a semantic image segmentation process that should be applicable for the object recognition. So coming to the next one as threshold segmentation. So here you are having the adaptive thresholding and global thresholding. In these particular thresholding, having the two options based on the intensity level of the picture. So I think if you are seeing the gray picture, then we are having the intensity only, right? For the black and white picture, we are having black and white, right? And if you are taking a picture of what is that, colored image, you are having RGB values along with the intensity, everything, right? So here why I am saying these particular things means, so in global thresholding and adaptive thresholding, so we have to adjust the thresholding sometimes. In this particular global and thresholding, what we can do means we can adjust the thresholding. If you are adjusting the thresholding, then the edges will be changed. If you are not adjusting, automatically you are giving means that will be based on the intensity, it can change. How and where you can see means, for example, you can take one particular picture. Okay, morning time you are taking the picture, and evening time, in a night time, you are turn on in the night mode and you are taking the picture. So how it's coming exactly? It's like enhancement, the brightness and what is it? By brightness and contrast we are increasing there, but along with that, so we are adjusting that black and white, sorry, not exactly black and white, so we are adjusting that particular intensity levels with the thresholding part. Okay, so like that we have to adjust everything, then only it's possible to get the better picture. So that's why sometimes you can see even in our mobiles also, you are taking the pictures, we have to adjust the thresholding part. So that is also the useful thing. Yeah, good evening to everyone. So please follow the steps. Next one will be watershed segmentation. So watershed is related to the color segmentations. Can you see this particular picture like in the last one? In this particular. So you are having different type of picture, I mean colors for it, right? So if you want to do the different type of color segmentation process, then we have to take this water segmentation technique. So because of this water segmentation technique, you can go through with the colored based segmentations. So that is the advantage. It can highlight some particular areas by the coloring of that particular area. Next one is colors based clustering based segmentation. This is very important for the medical purpose, and even though if you want to do what is that object recognition based also, sometimes it will be useful, because uh, I'll show you some particular examples for it, these particular things, then there you can understand how it's using. So here k means clustering is nothing but k is equal to how many numbers you are giving, based on that many clusters it can do. You can see in a coding part, I will show you that particular thing. Next one will be color based segmentation. It will be related to the watershed only, but that will be different based on the color space and as well as histogram based. Next one is edge based detection. In this region edge based detection, so we are having some canny, sobel and as well as private something edge based detection and region based detection. What it can do means, you are having the edges means, for that edges, exactly what you are seeing, that edges we can highlight with the intensity. For example, you are taking the picture and then you are giving to the black and white means, it's like it can do only black and white, that's it. But if you want to do like the edges you want to highlight with the shining, then you have to use the region based techniques and edge detection based segmentations of these. Then what it can do means, it can take the picture, it can apply the intensity exactly where you are having the edges. I'll show you that examples part. Next one, neural network for the segmentation. Here only we have to use the TensorFlow Keras and all. So there we have to use mask RCNN and UNet. I think hope you know about the UNet. That will be related to the segmentation. Only one model what you can do with the segmentation in a neural network means, that is only UNet segmentation. Along with that we can use mask RCNN. So what is difference between the both means, UNet will be work for before and after training of your database. It should be segmented part. I will show you one of the examples for it also, then you can understand how it's working. Next, text based segmentation, that will be Gabor filter and another requirements we have to take for it. So these are the segmentation techniques what you are having. So for understanding purpose, I will show you this UNet model. Actually for the medical purpose we are having on it. So UNet model for brain tumor segmentation. Okay, so I'll take here Kaggle website, because they will give even though with the original database they will give segmented images also to train the database. So there we can see this UNet model how it's working exactly. First I will show you the database, then you can understand how it's working exactly. So here you can see you are having two type of options. Brain tumor segmentation, this will be here the images will be the original images. What will be the mask, exactly where you are having the problem, because why you are using the segmentation, you have to highlight some edges, right? In a brain tumor, why we have to use means exactly where you are having the damages or the tumors, exactly we have to identify. That purpose we are taking here this particular thing. So in this particular area you can see these are the original images. Okay, can you see these original images exactly how it's looking like? Now I will show you the mask images. What will be the mask images means, where you are having the tumors, the tumor area will show exactly how it's looking like. So this will be the one of the best model to do the segmentation part by using of the neural network. So it has the pictures like this. Now you can see that particular coding part how it's looking like. So here they have taken the NumPy, so OpenCV and as well as Matplotlib Seaborn, and we are taking TensorFlow Keras, but it's not mandatory you want to take the TensorFlow Keras. You can observe this particular data set how it's looking like, the less data only, right? So actually it's high only, but compare with the what is it, a normal process, it will be a normal. Then we can take this data to the TensorFlow. The same thing we can work for the torch also. First I will show you the entire process and I will explain you this concept, then later we can go. So This is only for showing purpose, and for application purpose I will show you at the end of the time our codes. So here you can see TensorFlow keras they are using, and they are loading all those requirements about the TensorFlow. And why you are using sklearn means to load the splitting process, and if you want to do confusion metrics and accuracy score you want to get means you have to take the sklearn library. It's a machine learning library we have to take. So here you can see we are just taking the blocks of all those things about UNet model. Actually from the CNN we can take UNet model construction that will be the possible with the huge amount of the data. You can see the all layers. You can see it's looking like as like a CNN only. You can see in a CN only we have to add this particular UNet model. So it will be pre-trained process. You can see convolution, batch normalization, activation, convolution 2D, batch normalization, max polling, and everything like what you are taking the CNN model architecture, that is only we have to follow this particular all layers. So after completion you can see we are doing the training process and we are just completing everything. Then you can see epoch values you are giving and you are getting some particular outputs for it. So this is about the comparison process graphs. So you can observe accuracy and validation accuracy will be near to the 100, and here also you can see loss will be less. So later you want to do any extra output parameters you want to call means you can work for that. So see they have taken 833 image. That purpose they have done this UNet segmentation process. Then they have got F1 score will be 0.92 and recall precisions. And this is like how we can take the segmentation using the TensorFlow and keras with the model of the neural network of the UNet. Because the segmentation is not possible for all techniques what we are having. Exactly we have to take this particular unit only main, then later we can take RCN process of the mask operation. So this is the one of the best example. Even though this example we can check with the Pytorch. Till now we have seen this coding part with the only TensorFlow and keras, right? It's not mandatory you want to take like that. Then you can see this particular same application with Pytorch. So here you can see unit segmentation will be there. We'll check it. See here. So this is about the unit segmentation, that is also related for the brain tumor only, but you can observe the database. So the database they have changed it about the brain tumor, brain MRI segmentation, and some extra requirements. So track image segmentation they have given. Here you can see you are having the train test, and if you want to load this train and test you have to take the CSV files. Along with that you can see. So I am taking example for the tumor part. Okay, so in a real time applications we can take anything, but most of the things they will provide examples in a online about the medical base. That's why I am showing. So no need to worry about we are discussing about the vehicle base, then why we are going through with that. So for understanding purpose I am showing these particular files. So now you can see notebook, and here you are having the code with which type of libraries we are seeing. So what will be the previous libraries and present we are watching the libraries. So here you are taking the Pytorch library. So what will be the meaning of the Pytorch means the Pytorch for calling purpose we can say it as a Pytorch, but actually for the library we can say it as a torch. If you want to install the library also we have to install the pip install torch library. Along with that sometimes we have to install torch vision also. So like that we are having the requirements. So we have to take all those details, and in the same process how we are doing now, but here we are having the CSV file, based on that we are following on it. And here you can see, so these are the original images, these are the mask images, and this will be MRI with the mask images. Maybe they are applying some extra segmentation. This is like normal segmentation process, like we can say it as like some adaptive part or a cluster part. but can you come to this particular area, it should be a different colors, means they are adding with the watershed. Maybe they are mentioning or not, we don't know, so I'll check it once. Yeah, they not yet mentioned, but that will be related to the watershed process. This is about watershed algorithm based segmentation technique. So like that we have to load everything and we have to work on it, and we have to do the training process, and later we have to do the production part. So all are will be the same process. That's why yesterday you understand like how we are taking the steps for the concept. If you want to take like a data loading, pre-processing, training part, and applying of the model, the same process we have to follow. But here we have to add the segmentation technique to identify the exact locations where you need that locations. Here we are giving as like a tumor part. In a vehicles part we have to give our particular things what you have to identify exactly, but that will be possible because of the database only. Without database nothing is possible. Okay, so now we can continue our requirement with actually, autonomous vehicles based, we didn't get that much of papers. That's why I showed here for example purpose. No need to worry about it. So let us check with that. Okay, so actually for our segmentation purpose, so I said already, right? So we are having so many type of segmentations. So as a presentation also I have shown, first one will be the semantic segmentation, right? So in a semantic segmentation, to which one it will be related in a semantic segmentation? What we said about the semantic segmentation in this particular thing? So we said that semantic segmentation will be related to the part of vehicle autonomous based. Okay, so here you can see the first one will be, we have discussed semantic based image segmentation for the purpose of pixel level classification and object recognition. That is only we are using for the autonomous vehicles. That will be about the self-driving cars, right? So here you can see, so the data set will be related to the all requirements what you are having, but the data set should be in a different format. So these data set we are applying to our coding part setup. Then you can see, so I'll take any of the example, you can see. So here the first one will be semantic segmentation for the self-driving cars, and second example they are showing like unit lane segmentation. Yes or no, like if you are taking the vehicle, then what it can identify? Only object detection or lanes also? Everything it should identify, right? Living things, non-living things, and as well as like a road and lanes, everything it should follow based on the colors, right? So here we can observe different type of options. The first one I will check it. Okay, so what will be there exactly? Here you can see a semantic segmentation for the self-driving cars based. Okay, here they are taking the same libraries. Okay, but here exactly extra they are taking toolkits parts. That's it. So they are loading the images. See, from the camera of RGB they are loading. Means how it will take means example purpose. So in a background this work should be there, not for the front. in a background this work should be there. So the pictures are loading and they're working for the pictures. Okay, so like that you can see for the unit lane detection. First one will be maybe related to the object detection of the vehicles based for the self-driving car, and second example you can see unit model they are using for the lane detection part. So for the unit purpose, for the lane detection purpose, what they are using means they are using extra so image IO, this library is for the object detection actually, and along with that they are using torch library. Okay, so why they are using the torch library means to load the neural network models like unit model, and image IO why you are taking means for the purpose of the object recognition. Having any database then you have to use and you have to load the database like this. So like that we are loading all those requirements whatever you need. So in that particular thing then we are taking the data set about the lanes and we are following on it. See, so first after taking the lanes what they are doing, so they're applying the mask operation on it, because everywhere the mask operation should be clear, because without mask operation so that is also say like segmentation part only. So you can see the mask operation we have to apply, then only it can show the lane area properly, otherwise the vehicle is moving on also we can't see properly without this mask operation. This mask operation we are getting like this. So they have taken one some particular video, then they convert into the image, then you can see how it's going on. So it should be related to the lane part. So like this it can do, then later you can see, so it can identify the lanes with some particular colors. Then later you can see the original mask image, lane mask 7, and coming to the next one as corresponding image. So we have to check like this. So here we are applying the unit segmentation for it. Okay, so this will be related for the lane part. So that's why I said like if you want to start like this, definitely it's not like entire process should be in a same content. So that's why I said like we can't see all those requirements in a single application. So that's why I shown the medical application. Okay, so here also you can see, so they're taking, and which libraries we have used here, they have used a TensorFlow. Previously for the lane purpose unit will be there, right? That's why we have used Pytorch library. Here you can see we are taking semantic segmentation technique about this particular data set. Now you can observe. So like that we have to follow to identify the edges of this particular area, and that much of importance will be there. These segmentation techniques using the deep learning models, with the combination we have to use. So without combination is not suitable for the real time applications. Okay, so having any doubt you can keep the message, I will check in between. No need to hurry about the attendance link, we'll share. You having any doubts you can keep the message in chat box. See like I got message from Senthil Samsar. So from that particular person I got a question and he asked me, I try to give the answer for it. Okay, so like that having any doubts just try to discuss here, because it's not like a basic information we have to follow, and having any doubts we have to work for it, then only it will be realistic to work I mean to understand all those concepts. Hope you can understand this one. So now we can continue the next slide. So we'll continue the next slide. So now you can see the first one we are showing some examples actually. Here you can see some particular examples. So I am taking one of the segmentation technique will be image thresholding. How the image thresholding will be there means you can see. So you are adjusting that intensity, then you can say it as like a thresholding part. In that we are having many of thresholding techniques, binary thresholding, adaptive thresholding. So like there many thresholdings will be there. adjustable will be there, like normal will be there, anything we can take and we can work for it. Okay. Please start else it becomes very fast. I already started, no need to worry about it. Okay. So next one you can see region based segmentation. So in this particular region based segmentation, I said already, right, like a region based and a edge based segmentation will be there, you can see. So here you can observe whether the edges will be lightening or not, means uh, actually how this region based segmentation will come means, it will they will take like the original picture into rows and columns. That original picture rows and columns will be uh, divided, then they will apply this particular edge intensity for the rows and columns, then only we will get this particular type of edge detection steps. First you can see here, so whether we are getting the edges will be shining or not. So can edge detection, Laplacian, Roberts, Sobel, and we are increasing the intensity value more. So these are the types of the region-based segmentation. It will focus mainly for the shining purpose of the edges. That purpose we have to use. Coming to the next one as transformation based segmentation technique. So we are having like wavelet packages. Based on the wavelet packages, we can take like filters, slow filter, high filter combinations, low pass filter, high pass filter combinations. So based on that we can add more filters. If you are adding the more filters, you can get much more edges. So you can see this is the single filter. Next, I mean two filters, low pass filter, high pass filter. Then just forget this entire content in a background, just simply think like another picture will be there, like that. Four filter combinations for the discrete wavelet transformation. Like that, if you are extracting that four filters into again four, and in this particular again four means, that is only you can say it as a dual ray complex wavelet transformation. Why I am telling this particular transformation techniques means, so this will be workable for identifying the small edges also. That is the advantage of this particular thing. So next one you can see cluster segmentation. The cluster means simple thing. So we have to identify the k value. K is equal to some particular value you are giving, means based on that k value it can divide the original picture into that many pictures. You can observe this one. So starting to ending it's trying to change the colors little bit, you can see. So what is the meaning of that means, we have to go through with the clustering part. Like how means, for example, the vehicle you are taking, okay, you are on a vehicle and the camera should be there, and it's trying to identify the objects in front of the vehicle by through the camera. Then what it happened means, so there some particular things are very less to identify, maybe on a night time or something like that. Then what we have to do means, we have to segregate all those things based on the cluster value. So what it can do means, for example, on a road so many things are there, like for example in front of vehicle another vehicle will be there, bus will be there, car will be there, and as well as like person is also going beside of the vehicle, like trees will be there. What it can do means, each and every cluster, for example if I am giving the content k is equal to k, then it can k is equal to 4, then the original picture it can divide into four parts. Four parts is nothing but, one time it can highlight only tree, one time it can highlight only like what is that human, one time it can highlight only vehicle. So like that, how many clusters you are selecting, based on that you can get the particular idea about that particular things. Next one will be morphological operation. So here you can observe in this particular morphological operations, dilation and erosion. So the first one will be about the dilation and second one will be the erosion. So you can observe this particular picture how it's coming. So here it's very less area and it's increasing the area of that particular thing. So shall I say like small picture is coming like a big picture type? Yes, like that. So here you can see it's expanding the edges of the content whatever you need exactly. Sometimes it's very big means you can reduce the size of the edges, that you can say it as a erosion. If you're expanding, then you can say it as a dilation. If you're decreasing the edges of the particular thing, then you can say it as a erosion. So that is the option of morphological operations with dilation and erosion. So coming to the next one will be applications. Now we will discuss about the applications with the segmentation part. Using image processing, why I given means with the computer vision technology only we have to add the TensorFlow and Keras. First we will see about we have seen already some of the examples with the TensorFlow and as well as the Torch. I will show you the basic segmentation to the big segmentations with the particular videos. Okay, so now I will show you some particular requirements, then you can understand how it's going exactly. So now we will discuss about this particular application about segmentation process. So I will show you the basic segmentations for the vehicles. So here you can see, I'll show you in particular videos about this. So here I am trying to show some particular examples. So in this particular first example you can see the example. I'll show you the part. So this example will be, we have to use the segmentation techniques only, but some segmentation techniques we are trying to apply here. So what some segmentation techniques we are trying to apply, then you can observe here. Which video is better here? We'll try with a different type of videos here. So we will see the output for it. So this is one type of the segmentation we can see for it. You are giving here, you can see, just only I will explain these two lines of the code. So import CV2 is nothing but you have to observe the computer vision library is going on, numpy for the mathematical calculations, everything for the background purpose. Cap is equal to CV2.video capture 0. 0 is nothing but the live camera, but here I am giving codes, I am starting this one. I given one input video. So now I want to display that particular output. For this purpose I have selected Anaconda Navigator. So here I am trying to apply everything. You can observe here. So like it's taking like all those requirements. Okay. Now you can observe this video. Actually, so this will be the combined segmentation process. The video will be completed, that's why it's showing like that. So I didn't take a big video. You can observe here everything. So sky based and road based, everything you can see. So you can observe all those pictures. This is the original video. Everything you can observe. This is the original video. This will be the combined video. And here you can see the lane part. How the lane detection is going on is like that. Because for lane detection, it's little bit easy because the lanes will be with the colored of white, right? Or some particular exact color. That's why it's easy for us. So this will be vegetation part, and this will be the sky part you can see, and this will be the road setup. So what will be the road setup and what will be the segmentation of the lane setup? So like that we have to do the segmentation part setup. So we'll try with another video in a coding part. So now I'll show you that another video. So this will be the segmentation part wherever you're taking. So I'm giving another video. You can see again. This is one type of segmentation. Now you can see another video we can apply, but I'll take another coding part setup actually. Okay, so here we have seen this particular one, right? So we can take another one. So we'll see another segmentation parts also. So in this particular coding also I'm trying to change. Okay, so we are trying with the different type of segmentations for lane part and for normal part setup, everything. So now we are trying to do this. Wait a minute, I given the same coding part. Okay, you can observe this particular thing. So here it's taking the another type of segmentation techniques. So which type of segmentation technique you are selecting, based on that you will get the output process. So we have to observe the all pictures. So dilation, aeration, everything we are checking and we are doing on it. Okay. So attendance, no need to worry about the attendance. Please try to check with these outputs. Okay. So these are the applications for today with the segmentation techniques. Okay. So apart from that, having any doubt, you can keep the message in chat box. I'll show you the another example for it. Okay. So the third example I will show you. It's going on actually. The another example also with me there. I'll show you that particular example. This will be related for the images based actually. I'll show you with the images. So here I am taking another example with the images part also, because how it will work with the images we have to see, right? So that purpose. So you want to select any type of image. Then you can see the segmentation how it's going on. So again I will take example purpose I am showing, like you can observe that everything the picture with images means we can check like everything is what the original image. This is about the HSV image, and this is private segmentation, and K means cluster. You can see it's dividing with the everything will be with a different type of things. Next to erosion process and private segmentation, Sobel segmentation you can observe here. So canny edge detection, so dilation process DCT and DWT. So this will be the area, and if you want to see the every object detection part setups. So that's all for today class. Hope you can understand every segmentation technique. So till now having any doubt, you can keep the message in chat box. Thank you. So having any doubts, please try to ask the questions. I am ready to give the answers for that. So hope you can understand the segmentation part and all. If you need any requirements about this particular content or presentation, just please go through with the WhatsApp link. I think you are having the WhatsApp, right? So in that particular WhatsApp, the main person is following and everything is sharing. Please try to contact that number, then it will be used to you. Which segmentation is suits for the real-time videos? Yeah, every segmentation based on the requirements, because every company they will use different type of segmentations. I shown you the main important segmentation what you're taking. So for the vehicle based object detection purpose, you have to use means we have to use the semantic segmentation part. So any doubts about it, you can keep the message. And about the attendance link already posted, please check in the chat box. Having any doubts, try to keep the message in chat box. Yeah, like that. Here, Ferric, something a person is asked a question. That will be nice. Easy to understand about the segmentation session. Yeah. So if you want to get the much more information about the segmentation also, so just please follow and we can go through with it. Yeah. So actually about the videos daily everything will be available in a YouTube, and regarding for the presentations, hope you will get because I already informed and they said they will forward to you through the particular team of the this particular workshop. They will follow you, no problem. Having any doubts, you can keep the message, otherwise we can close the session. Thank you.